What is poppin', everybody? This is Saberwolf4 with more TCG matches featuring this super fun Nidoqueen from Team Up. This is my kind of Stage 2 Pokemon, the kind of Pokemon that needs a few conditions to be met to be really good, but once you do get those evolved Pokemon on the bench, it can do very high damage, get knockouts on even the biggest Pokemon, and it's really cool. Before the match goes underway, I want to remind you guys that if you want to ask me any questions, either for me or for the channel, leave them down in the comments and I will make a future video answering them. Right. So we're going to open up with our PG here, and I have a little bit of an awkward hand. We do have the Lily and the Cynthia, but I don't really have any cards to play to make good use of Lily here, so I guess I'm going to attach the Psychic Energy. Kind of sucks putting it on PG because we don't really attack with it, but I suppose just to soften up the Lily at least a little bit, and we're going to try and move the PG out of the way so maybe the Psychic Energy won't be completely useless. But yeah, I got the Elms now. I wish I had them turn 1, but we did draw them with Lily, and I'm going to play them next turn. Get my basic Pokemon on the bench. Got the Pidgeotto in hand here, got the Rare Candy. So we do have a few solid things in hand to get going. And it seems my opponent opened up with this Wimpod here. A Pokemon that I haven't been seeing really. I haven't seen it in a bit, to be honest. I guess falling out of favor. This was a really popular deck, Golisopod, when Burning Shadows came around, being combined with Zoroark GX especially. And it seems this is what this deck is going to be. My opponent grabbed a bunch of Zoruas here. When you see Wimpod and Zoroark and Zoruas there, it's probably a Golisopod Zoroark GX deck. This is going to be a favorable matchup for Nidoqueen actually, because it's these Pokemon with 210 HP. They want to hit and heal kind of thing. This is their strategy. But once we get a good evolved bench going, Nidoqueen is going to take care of them in one hit. They really don't have a good way to hit me in one shot. The only problem is maybe the weakness. I think Nidoqueen is weak to grass here. I guess we'll find out as the game goes on because I don't remember. But anyways, I did play my Elm here, get a few more Peaches and a Nidoran, evolve into Pidgeotto, and attach the Psychic Energy on the Nidoran, use my Airmail, get a few things here. We got the Shrine of Punishment in hand too. I'm just waiting for these GX Pokemon to gather on my opponent's side. And gonna promote Nidoran here and use Call for Family, search even more basic Pokemon. I'm kind of putting Nidoran in harm's way here. It also has an energy, but you want to get your basic Pokemon as soon as possible. Just completely fill the bench so you can quickly evolve them, you know. So this is what we're going to do here. With Elm, next turn I can instantly grab the rest of the Pidgeottos from my deck and get more Airmails going. This is basically our draw engine here. Now when the Unbroken Bond set comes out, it's going to be really good using the triple DC, triple acceleration energy in this deck. I can't wait. But it seems my opponent is going to be kicking my ass here. Evolved into a bunch of Zoroark GXs, put the DC on, ready to go. Gets an easy knockout on the Pidgeotto there. I guess he decided to use Guzma and to target those down, target one of my drawing Pokemon. I don't think it was a good play on his part. I mean, it did sort of, it does remove one of my stage 1s there and hurts my drawing a bit. But the Nidoqueen is really the Pokemon that's the threat here. Maybe he should have taken care of one of the Nidorans that was active. Either way, we're going to grab a few Pokemon here, use the Rare Candy, and evolve into my Nidoqueen. Good. And I'm able to use my ability here, Queen's Call, search even more evolved Pokemon. So let's get Nidorina here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Get my stage 1 while I can. And let's see here. We did use Elm, so I can't really do much of anything. I guess we can use Airmail, draw some shit. And I've got the choice between Switch or Choice Band. Let's get the Choice Band. Prepare for my attack next turn. I won't be able to really make a move just yet because we don't have the necessary energies. I will promote, though, somebody else to die. We don't want to lose the Pidgeotto here. So let's put the PG. I guess you shall be the little sacrifice there. Sorry, PG. And I'm gathering my pieces slowly. Let's play the Shrine here since he has a few GX Pokemon now. Soften them up. Unfortunately, these dark Pokemon, this psychic resistance is really annoying. Anything that has a psychic resistance really kind of messes up Nidoqueen's damage. And there's always many Pokemon that resist psychic. You got the darkness Pokemon, you got metal Pokemon. Kind of sucks, that's how it is. I wish the weakness and resistance system was how it was back in the DP days and the EX era days. I was much better. Anyways, my opponent's turn. Let's see what he does. It seems he's running a Malamar engine of his own for some reason. I don't know why. Malamar engine in the Zoroark GX Golisopod deck. I wonder if there's another Golisopod that he's trying to use, not the one that I'm thinking of. I only know the Golisopod GX, of course, and the Golisopod from Guardians Rising, the good anti-meta one that can do very high damage on GX Pokemon and block damage with its ability. Those are the only notable ones I know. So it seems he's going to go with another Guzma and draws in the Inkay this time. Going to get rid of it with Righteous Beating. Riotous Beating, not Righteous Beating. Okay, another knockout. My opponent has me on the ropes here. But we're gathering our pieces, and once we get a knockout on one of the Zoroark GXs, I'm going to be in the same boat as he is, getting 2 prizes here. So, let's see, we already have a few dead Pokemon in the discard pile. Maybe I should use the Stretcher, since he's not really... He didn't target down my Nidoqueens. If I use the Stretcher, it means that I can have like a 3 to go with in this game. And we can just try and finish the game with just 3 and not use like the Stretcher for one of the Nidoqueens. And I'm going to go with this risky sort of assessment. Shuffle in the other Pokemon back in the deck, the Pidgeotto, the Inkay, the PG. Normally you want to reserve that for Nidoqueens, but we do need a lot actually. We do need a full bench of evolved Pokemon to maximize the damage of Nidoqueen. And a few of those Pokemon did die, so I got to get them back. So yeah, let's go ahead and put them in their deck, search them with the Nidoqueen, evolve into the Pidgeotto, and great, I see the DC, exactly what I needed with Cynthia. I got the Choice Band on. We do have a few evolved Pokemon. Let me use Airmail and Cynthia or DC. Which should I get? You know what? I don't have a supporter, but let's get the DC either way. It's not like I really want to dig for anything specific now. We have all our engine going. Got the Queen's Call, got the Airmail. All I need is Pokemon. I've got the energies. And we're going to go with a big attack here. Thanks to the softening up with the Shrine of Punishment, I should be able to be doing enough damage to finish this Pokemon off with Nidoqueen. Or at least come close. We've got 3 evolved Pokemon here, so yeah, I guess it won't be quite. 170 damage with the Shrine. I did do very good damage still. And it's going to be the knockout on my opponent's turn, which is a good thing too, I guess. He is going to be able to get an attack off. But as long as he doesn't use Acerola, that's all I'm thinking of here. Just make your attack, and then you're going to get knocked out. I'm going to perform another attack. And really soon, as long as I evolve even more Pokemon, I will be able to get one-hit knockouts on these Stage 1 Pokemon. Right. So his Malamar is out now, and I guess he's going to try and grab Psychic Energies, put them on the Golisopod, or the Wimpod actually. I'm kind of curious because it's kind of weird to see Malamar in this sort of deck here. Golisopod is Zoroark GX. I can't put my finger on it, but it is kind of weird. Either way, I just really don't want to see Acerola. I did really high damage here. We didn't quite get the knockout, but if we just get the knockout on the end of my opponent's turn, it would still be great. But unfortunately, he did use the Acerola, so kind of negated all my damage. Too bad. Too bad indeed. He won't be able to get away next turn, though, because the Shrine damage is going to keep going, and this Zoroark GX won't be so lucky. I'm going to have enough damage on it so that Nidoqueen can take care of it next turn. Alright, so not quite the result I wanted, but we're still in the game here. Righteous Beating, just going to do high damage on Nidoqueen, but not quite enough to knock it out, and this is the important thing. Being able to make multiple attacks with these Nidoqueens and get one-hit knockouts, it really is putting my opponent on pressure. So let's search out the NK that I shuffled back in the deck. Might as well get a Malamar out too, eventually. Play you down, and let's put a Psychic Energy on Nidoqueen. I suppose I can use Airmail. I shouldn't use Guzma just yet, since we don't have to. I need to KO the active Zoroark there with the energy too. Let's use Elm, since it's the only supporter I can use, just to grab the Pidgeys, not draw them. Get a few things with Airmail, rotate Liza, why not? Just keep my hand growing big. We got nothing to lose really. And Cynthia, let's get Cynthia now. Right. And now I'm ready for my KO here. Power Lariat. Get the Nidoqueen first though too. Yeah, got one more Queen's Call. Many abilities to activate in this deck once you get going. And we have another Nidoqueen out. So everybody's out. All of the Nidoqueens are out here. And I have to win the game using the three of the Nidoqueens here. We can't use Stretcher. I'm going to have to make do with these three. And it should be enough if I do everything right. I'm getting my 2 prizes right now here. Good. And we got the Malamar from the prizes. It's going to be perfect since I got the NK, played that down. And I will have a full bench of evolved Pokemon once the NK comes down. I mean, my opponent is likely going to be able to finish off this Nidoqueen here, but we're still going to be in that range where we can get one-hit knockouts, thanks to the help of the Shrine and Choice Band. So, promotes the other Zoroark GX, but it's already at 190 HP, thanks to the Shrine of Punishment. So it kind of negates the little resistance that would be in my way here. So great. This is why the Shrine is very important. Such a broken-ass stadium in this metagame. Really annoys these GX Pokemon. Stacks up the damage on them. And my opponent discarded the Ditto Prism. I guess he has that Pokemon over there too. Trying to draw cards here. Still hasn't evolved into Golisopod or whatever the hell he's trying to do with that Wimpod there. 2 Psychic Energies on it. Grabs Zoroark GX with Stretcher, so that guy comes back here. Even more trade. And I wonder when Golisopod is going to drop down. I want to see what kind of Golisopod he's running, just so that I can finally satisfy my curiosity here. As far as our field is concerned, we have everything really we need. All we gotta do now is just keep doing high damage and keep evolving Pokemon as my opponent is trying to disrupt me. Goes with another Guzma, gets rid of my DC 2 with Enhance Hammer, so a really ouchy turn for me. He kind of made some things done here. Thankfully, I do have DC, and we're not really looking too bad when it comes with the energies. He got rid of my stadium too, but I'm going to play the Shrine right back here. So let's go ahead and let's see. Play down the Pidgey there, and I got to do a little bit of maths here because we have the option of now promoting one of the healthy Nidoqueens, well, the one with the Psychic Energy on anyway, so that I don't let him get the knockout on another evolved Pokemon and keep my damage up. But I wonder if I can, if I can get a knockout here with the Choice Band, then that would be good enough for me. And I think, yeah, we got to use the one that's hurt, but that it has the Choice Band on. Yeah. So let's use Airmail, get Candy or Psychic Energy. I guess get the Psychic Energy. I'm not going to be evolving into any more Nidoqueens in this game. Airmail number 2 and a Choice Band. Okay, so we saw the other Choice Band too. Alright, I guess maybe I should have used Airmail first. Kind of wasn't thinking there. Anyway, Power Lariat. I do just enough to knock out this dude, even with the resistance. Perfect. The Choice Band putting in the work there. And 2 more prizes. All we have to do is knock out 1 more GX Pokemon, and my opponent really just won't be able to fuck me up quick enough. Even if he knocks out this Nidoqueen, I still have 2 more. He still needs to get 2 more prizes. He used up quite a few Guzmas there, and I'm really looking good. I just don't see myself losing here. Still didn't even get out Golisopod GX, so just play that guy down already. I don't know what's keeping him. It's gonna retreat the Wimpod, lose all the Psychic Energies, and Riot is beating, knocks out this Nidoqueen, but unfortunately, you do this, it's game for me. I'm gonna attach the Psychic Energy, and actually, we do need to see a DC, otherwise I don't have game here. So, it's combo ass time. I got 3 Pidgeotos, and we gotta thin our hand first. Let me use Mysterious Treasures. I got nothing to search, and there's 2 DCs in the deck. Right. Let's go ahead and use Queen's Call. Is there anything to grab? Nothing really. I know that's what I wanted to do. Let's use Airmail first. I gotta just do this. Since I have such a big hand, maybe it's not worth it to use Cynthia just yet. Airmail number 1, Airmail number 2. No DC just yet. We got 1 more Airmail to go. Is it gonna pay off? No, I don't want to use Queen's Call. What am I doing? I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to click on Pidgeotto. So Airmail number 3. No DC again. So Pidgeotto did not grant us the double colorless energy. So I guess the only thing left to do now is play a few more cards and go with Cynthia. Hope I get lucky that way. Damn. What to do? There isn't really anything I can do. I can just use Cynthia and hope I get lucky. See the double colorless. If we see it, we have game this turn. If we don't, then I guess I'm gonna have to wait till next turn. And we do not. Too bad. Put the Psychic Energy, I suppose, there. We don't have much of a choice. So I guess my opponent really got lucky. I don't know if I could have done things a bit differently, maybe to more effectively dig for the DC. We're going to promote the Peachy there since it's not an evolved Pokemon. I want to keep my evolved Pokemon if I can. Let's use Mysterious Treasure again. Just discard Rare Candy. I don't need this shit. Grab the Nidoran so that we don't draw it. And alright, my opponent gets another free turn here. So you got 1 more turn. I still don't think he could get 2 prizes in just 1 turn. He doesn't have much going on anyway. So as long as I see any energy next turn, it should still be my game. If he keeps a GX Pokemon in the active position at the very least, then it should be my game for sure. So trade. He discards the Elm, drawing a few more cards here. Things could get a bit dangerous because, I mean, he could promote like a non-GX Pokemon and try and stall me out. If he does that though, he can't get a knockout, I would think. So it's going to work out either way. I'm in a really good position. It seems he's running this Snorlax GX too, which I guess makes sense when you have energy acceleration, but he definitely has a pretty weird deck, teched out you could say. He knocks out the Pidgey, but that's basically all I need to know that I'm going to win. All I have to do is just see an energy. We're probably going to see one since I have the Erica here and all the Pidgeotos. And it's going to be GG. Let me use Erica. And indeed, we draw what we need. We got a psychic energy here. So go on to Nidoqueen. My opponent goes, you have a good deck. I go GG. Alright, you have a good deck. Really nice match. Nidoqueen putting in the work, getting a victory here on Zoroark GX Golisopod. Whatever that Golisopod was, we never found out. But it's GG. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, and share this with your friends. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you on the next video. Yep. Say Wolf 4. What's say?